The Grand Canyon, a timeless journey through history, nature, and conservation. Chapter 1. The ancient formation of a natural wonder. Long before humans set foot on the vast expanse of what we now call the Grand Canyon, the land was shaped by forces far beyond our comprehension. The Grand Canyon, with its sweeping vistas, towering cliffs, and winding Colorado River, began its formation more than 70 million years ago. During this time, the mighty Colorado River began cutting through the layers of rock, slowly and meticulously, creating one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders the world has ever known. The geological layers found in the Grand Canyon tell a story that spans over 1 billion years, revealing the history of our planet. The oldest exposed rocks in the canyon date back approximately 1.8 billion years. As the river eroded the land, it uncovered these ancient layers, allowing geologists to peer back into Earth's deep past. These layers tell tales of ancient seas, shifting landscapes, and the forces of nature that have molded the Earth. The Colorado River, which still flows through the Grand Canyon, has been the primary architect of this breathtaking chasm. The river's relentless flow has slowly carved its path through rock, leaving behind steep cliffs, plateaus, and natural formations that seem almost otherworldly. This geological marvel continues to change, albeit at an imperceptibly slow pace. Chapter 2. The Canyon's Sacred Legacy. The story of the Grand Canyon is not just about geological formations. It is deeply intertwined with the history of human civilization. Long before the arrival of European explorers, the Grand Canyon was a sacred place for the indigenous peoples who called it home. Native American tribes such as the Havasupai, Hopi, Zuni, Navajo, and many others have lived in and around the canyon for thousands of years, viewing it not just as a physical space but as a spiritual one. For these tribes, the Grand Canyon is more than just a geographical feature. It is a place of profound cultural significance. The Havasupai, for example, have lived in the canyon for over 1,000 years, their history deeply embedded in the canyon's walls and rivers. To them, the canyon is a place of connection to their ancestors and the natural world. The stories of these tribes have been passed down through generations, and their presence is felt in the ancient ruins, petroglyphs, and artifacts scattered across the canyon. The canyon was, and still is, a place of sacred rituals and ceremonies, where these tribes honor their ancestors and the land itself. The Grand Canyon, with its timeless beauty and spiritual energy, continues to serve as a cultural touchstone for Native American communities today. Chapter 3. The first Western explorers and the recognition of the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon remained largely unknown to the outside world until the 16th century, when Spanish explorers, led by Garcia López de Cárdenas, were the first Europeans to document their journey into the region. However, it wasn't until the mid-19th century that the Grand Canyon began to capture the attention of the United States. In 1857, John Wesley Powell led the first expedition down the Colorado River through the canyon, providing detailed maps of the region and introducing the Grand Canyon to the American public. Powell's journey down the river was fraught with danger and discovery. He and his crew faced harsh conditions, navigating treacherous rapids and surviving in the arid desert environment. Despite these challenges, Powell's expedition was instrumental in shedding light on the Grand Canyon's vastness and geological importance. Powell's work helped bring national attention to the Grand Canyon, and it would soon become a focal point for conservation efforts. In 1919, the Grand Canyon was established as a national park, ensuring its protection for future generations. This act marked the beginning of the Grand Canyon's status as one of the United States' most cherished natural landmarks. Chapter 4. The Grand Canyon. Today, a natural icon. Today, the Grand Canyon is one of the most iconic natural landmarks in the world. Spanning over 277 miles in length, up to 18 miles in width, and over a mile in depth, the Grand Canyon is a testament to the Earth's geological and cultural history. Visitors from across the globe flock to the canyon to witness its beauty, marvel at its size, and experience the sense of awe that only such a place can inspire. The Grand Canyon National Park, which encompasses over 1,200 square miles, is home to a diverse range of landscapes. From the towering cliffs of the canyon's rim to the desert flora and fauna near the river's edge, the park is a study in contrasts. The Grand Canyon is home to over 400 species of birds, 80 species of mammals, and 55 species of reptiles, making it a vital habitat for biodiversity. The Colorado River, which flows through the canyon, is both the lifeblood of the park and a critical water source for millions of people downstream. The river supports a delicate ecosystem, providing habitat for a variety of fish and wildlife, including the endangered humpback chub. The health of the river is intimately tied to the canyon's ecological well-being. However, the Grand Canyon faces its own set of challenges. The region faces environmental threats, including climate change, water scarcity, and the growing pressures of tourism. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns could disrupt the fragile ecosystems that exist in the canyon, while declining water levels in the Colorado River pose a significant threat to the region's wildlife. Tourism is another challenge for the Grand Canyon. While the influx of visitors brings much-needed economic benefits, it also has a significant environmental impact. The sheer volume of visitors can lead to overcrowding, littering, and habitat disruption. Managing tourism while preserving the natural beauty of the canyon is a delicate balance that the National Park Service continues to address. Chapter 5: Protecting the Grand Canyon for Future Generations. As we look to the future of the Grand Canyon, it is clear that preservation efforts must continue. Climate change remains a significant concern, with experts warning that rising temperatures could alter the delicate balance of ecosystems within the canyon. Similarly, ongoing water management issues for the Colorado River will need to be addressed in order to ensure the continued health of the region. Conservation efforts in the Grand Canyon are already underway. The National Park Service works tirelessly to protect the park's natural resources, manage tourism, and collaborate with indigenous tribes to safeguard culturally significant sites. Efforts are also being made to address the issue of invasive species, which threaten the integrity of the park's ecosystems. The Grand Canyon's future will depend on the continued commitment of both local communities and the global community to protect this remarkable natural wonder. Chapter 6: The Grand Canyon's Cultural Legacy. The Grand Canyon's significance extends far beyond its geological formations and natural beauty. For the Native American tribes who have lived in and around the canyon for millennia, the Grand Canyon remains a sacred site, a place of cultural, spiritual, and historical importance. For the general public, the Grand Canyon is a symbol of the planet's grandeur and resilience, evoking a sense of awe and wonder. As we move into the future, it is essential that we continue to honor the Grand Canyon's legacy, protecting both its natural and cultural resources. By finding a balance between conservation, tourism, and respect for indigenous cultures, we can ensure that the Grand Canyon remains a symbol of natural beauty and human history for generations to come. This is the story of the Grand Canyon, an ancient landscape shaped by the forces of nature and human influence. It is a story that transcends time, from the days when the Colorado River first began carving through the land to the present day, when it stands as a beacon of natural wonder and cultural significance. As we continue to learn from the Grand Canyon, we are reminded of the importance of preserving the beauty and biodiversity that exist within it. It is a reminder that our natural world is both fragile and resilient, and that we must protect it for generations yet to come.